Hey everyone, OniLink here and welcome back once again to Let's Play Okami, where last time we did a whole bunch of side quests here in Sei-an City. But as much as we did in the last episode, we are not done yet. There are still plenty of side quests for us to do. We have one that involves the canals here. This is going to be taking up a good chunk of the episode. I recommend making a backup save before you do this because it is possible to permanently miss out on praise on this side quest. Before we actually start it, I do want to head into our praise menu because we have enough to get any upgrade we want. And after looking at all the options and considering how much money we've been making and how much health we have and how our ink's been doing, well, with us having the golden ink pots now, we're doing pretty good. But right now, the most cost-effective and efficient thing we can do is get another astral pouch. Dang, you can go up to 4 astral pouches. We got one more upgrade to go. Very exciting. I'll have to get to that soon. Well, nah, that can hold off for a little while. Okay. I'm probably going to be going for another ink pot upgrade next after this. But that won't be for a while. We still got lots of praise to build up. Anyways, let's get started on this side quest with the one that has permanently missable praise. Heading over to the Aspiring Carpenter's house, we've got the Aspiring Carpenter right here at the dock. With the water flowing and the mist gone, everything's back to normal. I had a really strange illness that put me totally out of action. But now I can try to patch things up with the boss at last. I can't waste any more time. I need to take a ride along the canal to get to the boss's house. But that stupid ferry doesn't seem to be turning up. I need some kind of miracle to get me to the boss now. There must be a boat I can use somewhere. Well, maybe I can help. I need to take a ride along the canal to get to the boss's house. But that stupid ferry doesn't seem to be turning up. I'd resort to anything. I'd even ride a frog or a leaf to get there if I had to. And there it is. He is willing to ride a Lilypad. Aha, it's a miracle! Looks like this Lilypad heard my cries. Now I can go to the boss's house. It's about time I started my apprenticeship. I don't have an oar or a sail or anything, but the wind and my enthusiasm should be enough to take me there. The wind, eh? Well, it seems like we've got to help even more. With one big burst of wind, let's get going towards the carpenter's house. Each of these ferry rides has a time limit. If you can get there with more than 2 minutes remaining on the clock, you will get the full praise reward of 30 praise. Unfortunately, as you can see, there are whirlpools all over the place, making our life hell. If you get stuck in them, you will have to wait until they disperse in order to keep going. Most of the ferry rides are repeatable, so that if you miss out on the full 30 praise, you can just try again until you get that, until you finish it with at least 2 minutes remaining to get the full 30 praise. However, the Aspiring Carpenter can only be helped once. So do not mess up on this one or you will miss out on praise permanently. And with 30 seconds to go, we made it. I can't believe I managed to get here so fast. It's a miracle. My devotion to the boss is what did it. I'm pretty nervous about seeing him again after all this time. Alright, and with the urgent one out of the way that you can mess up on, let's keep going. Next up is this lady. The curse zone seems to have completely disappeared now. And there's water back in the canal all of a sudden. This must be the work of the gods. Now we just need the ferry up and running to give us rides. We rely on that ferry, you know, but it's still out of action. I want to go to the East Street, but it's hard to figure out how. I'll just have to find something that floats. Anything will do. Yeah, unfortunately, anyone who wants to go to or from the carpenter's house... This building's completely walled off. The only way to get out of here is via the ferry, and if it's not running, these people are screwed. Well, this is just perfect. I don't know where it came from, but it'll do the trick nicely. Time to set sail for the East Street. I love how these people just are completely down with Lilypads magically appearing and giving them rides to their exact destination. Another note about this side quest is the time limit will vary based on which person you're helping and where they want to go. They'll want to go to the same place every time, so the time limit's basically just based on how far they have to travel. I'm really hating these whirlpools, I'm getting dizzy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, let's start heading over this way, towards the far wall, and hope that whirlpool vanishes. It should be gone in a few moments. Sometimes you can hit them on the edge and keep going with a nice little spin, which is pretty fun. But it's not always that easy. Alright, now we need to head all the way down here. We're heading to the far southeast corner of the city, and we have another minute to make it there. Yeah, I saw that coming. Come on, get me out of the whirlpool. There we are. What a great trip. I got here so fast. And you don't have to pay anything like you do on the ferry. It's the perfect solution. Well, she decided to pay anyway, it seems. How generous of her. Also, I love how these people are not only just down with riding a Lilypad to get where they need to go, but they're also like, sure, I'll let a wolf ride with me. That's normal. Are you out for a walk, doggy? That horrible heavy mist has completely vanished now. We're all feeling so much better physically and emotionally. Now I can finally pay a visit to the weapon dealer again. It's long overdue, I can tell you. But I wonder what's going on with the ferry. I'm not up to walking far, so I thought I'd ride along the canal. But the ferry doesn't seem to be showing up even though it's time. Maybe I need to figure out another way to get there. Worry not. Amaterasu's Lily Ferry is here to save the day. Wow, look, doggy. My wish came true. This will make for a perfect little boat. Take me to the weapon dealer, please, Mr. Lily. Did you have to gender the Lilypad? Why are the Sis like this? Okay, so weapon dealer. That's gonna be on the east side of town. Basically going to be taking the same route we did for the previous ferry ride, but not going quite as far. Oh, perfect timing with that whirlpool. Alright, head up here. And now start heading south. Wow, we're getting really lucky with those whirlpools. And we made it. Wow, that was incredibly fast. Thanks, Mr. Lily. You did a great job there. Awesome. And one more ferry ride to go. The last one's going to be right up here. What have I been doing? I've completely lost my memory since that curse zone appeared. Well, there's one thing I do remember. I was on my way to the carpenter's house, so I was waiting for the ferry to take me there. And it's still not showing up, even after all this time. I'm sick and tired of waiting. I don't care what I have to use. As long as it floats, I'd try anything to ride along. You said the carpenter's house, right? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check that. Alright then, let's get going. A Lilypad? Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Come on then, let's go. To the carpenter's house. Full speed ahead. I'm very glad the timer doesn't start until your first burst of wind. It's a very good thing the game does. Lets you take a moment to get your bearings. Maybe check the map and plot out a course. Oh, really? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Okay, we have a minute to get to the carpenter's house. We can do this. It's literally just around the corner. Yeah, see, this isn't a problem at all. This is a really easy side quest, honestly. Wait. This is the carpenter's house, right? This is the carpenter's house. Where do you want me to go? What? That's not the carpenter's house, that's the aspiring carpenter's house. What are you doing? Oh no, I've been lied to. The game lied to me and I'm not gonna get the full reward. Alright, well we hit 2 minutes, so... Or hit 2 minutes remaining, so now he's complaining. Now we won't get the full reward. It's your fault for lying about where you wanted to go. Well, at least I made it over here. Alright, well, we got half of the praise. That's fine. We can go try that again. Get that perfect time. Get our full praise reward. Yeah, that's right. I'm not letting any of you go to sleep. It has been day for days now. I love how confused they get when the sun changes position. So good. Amaterasu's really screwing with these people. It's so not nice. Excuse me? Good news, I just had to give someone else a Lilypad trip, and he came back, thankfully. I tried going in a house, but that didn't work. Leaving the city and coming back might be enough. But I'm not entirely sure, given the, game seems to be being a little bit weird with this one. Okay, yep. Gonna get sucked in. And that whirlpool vanished just in time. Okay, change the wind real quick. Don't get caught in those whirlpools. And I might want to chill out a little bit and give my ink time to refill. Don't want to run out suddenly. That would be tragic. And if this Lilypad will get out of the way... Made it. Ha ha ha! This is great! I didn't think a Lilypad could get me here this fast. This will make a funny story. And there's the other 15 praise we missed out on. Whew! Got worried about that. Alright, well that wraps up everything in the Commoner's Quarters, so let's get going. Up to the Aristocratic Quarters to finish off Sei-an City. This place really is busy, there's so much to do. Alright, on the bridge to the Aristocratic Quarters, we're gonna head about halfway across the bridge. And then jump into the water. Goodbye, world. I don't need land, I'm a water dog. Alright, but seriously, swimming out here all the way to the far east, you can see a treasure on the bottom of Lake Biwa. Release it and watch it slowly float to the surface. And we get a stray bead. Number 47. Can you believe we almost have half of the stray beads in the game already? Oops. Oh really? Okay. So it looks like a Lilypad without anything on it will travel faster and farther than a Lilypad with something on it. Interesting. I don't see a way out of this lake. I don't see any power springs anywhere. Maybe this way? There's got to be some way out of here. This is the problem. Well, nothing left for it. Guess we gotta drown. No other way back up to land. And arriving here at the actual Aristocratic Quarters, if we can get the sun to rise, we got a few things to do. First off, we got a tree to bloom by Camuso. Down here we have a chest that gives us an Infinity Stone. And then another tree to bloom right here. There is so much stuff to grab in the Aristocratic Quarters. We're gonna be here a bit. Next up, we can dig up a treasure chest right here, next to this tree, and get a golden peach. Next up, at the bottom of the canal, we've got a treasure with an exorcism slip L, next up, crossing over to the far southwest end of the Aristocratic Quarters, we've got a clover. And let's cross back over here. Really? How'd I miss that? Next up, we'll check out the southeast end of this area. We have a tree to bloom. In the canal, we have another treasure, giving us an incense burner to sell. Then, let's see, next up, we have a house right over here we can check out. And inside the house we have 2 trees to bloom. I can't believe rich people get their own personal indoor trees. Jackasses. How dare you. And that's about it for the southern section of the Aristocratic Quarters. Next up in the north, we have 2 more trees to bloom. And then we're gonna head over to the northwest, past the clock tower. Another 4 trees to bloom. No, I didn't mean to raise the sun again. Thank you, though. And there's number 4. In this far corner, we can find ourselves another clover. And that is 50 clovers we have found. So, oh. What is happening with Bloom today? It's not working right. But that is 50 clovers we have found today. Not today. Total. Brain, you okay? I don't know if my brain's doing okay. Down here south of the clock tower, we've got a guardhouse where we can get a steel fist sake. And over here we have something buried, giving us a crystal. And now let's actually head into the guardhouse. Come on. Oh, Ami, you okay? Inside the guardhouse, there's not too much. You can talk to the guards, but we're just here for the pearl. And that's everything for the north section of the aristocratic quarters. So let's head over to the east next. Over here we've got another bunch of trees to bloom. 1, 2, 3 right over here. Another house we can check out, which has another 2 trees inside of it. Heading down to the south, we've got another 2 trees here. And looking into the canal once again, we have another treasure. This one giving us a lacquerware set. Okay, we're actually almost done with the main collection of the aristocratic orders, but there's still one big side quest we need to do. And I mean big side quest. Actually thinking about it now, it might only be like a few minutes for y'all, but it's gonna take me about an hour to finish this quest. It's a big one. Over here we have a Mermaid Spring and 2 more trees to bloom. 1 there, and 1 there. And another clover. Come on, let me get the clover. You okay, game? Game? There we go. Very, very strange. But yeah, unfortunately, this Mermaid Spring's basically useless to us, because there's so many Ultimate Origin mirrors all over the place. But I believe that is basically all of the praise we can be getting right about now. And that's about everything except for one final side quest. Hello, Benkei. Hey, Hoodhead, what you up to here? Oh, you were just in time to witness history in the making. I finally realized how empty the life of a sword collector is. And now I am hooked on the thrill of fishing. Will you not join me in my newfound passion? Sure. Let's go fishing. Oh, why not? We can afford to kill a little time. Let's psych ourselves up, Ami. Okay, Ami, yes, Eason. We get the idea. Alright, so, The Sei-an Aristocratic Quarters fishing hole has every single fish from Agato Forest that is not story related. So the whopper and the giant salmon aren't available here, but every other Agato Forest fish is here. So if you did not fill out your fish tome with Kokari, you have a second chance here. In terms of new fish, there are 8 here that we can get. Alright, finally finished fishing. That is all the new fish available here at Sei-an City. A few important notes. I did try to verify all of the fish's spawn times the best I can, between my own playthrough and what I saw online through multiple sources, and I got some mixed information on some of those fish at least. So I was able to verify that the black bass, smelt, and koi appear at any time. And to the best of my ability, the loach, freshwater eel, robolo, and giant catfish do only appear at night. I only ever found the sturgeon during the day, but I've seen reports that it can be found at night. I don't have all the time in the world to keep going fishing, like all day, hoping that I eventually catch a sturgeon at night. I'll keep researching before I put this episode up, just to make sure that, like, maybe I just didn't catch one at night and they're available then, or maybe one of the sources was wrong, but I saw some mixed information on when fish are available, so I just wanted to be clear. I verified the information to the best of my ability, but since it's very possible to just go hours of fishing and never catch a fish that is available due to just random chance, I can't guarantee that those fish times are correct, but I can verify them to the best of my ability. Alright. Tool Dealer's just going off about how Benkei's going fishing in the aristocratic quarters, and we've got a bunch of fish to sell. I will note that the increased price for fish is only valid at the Tool Dealer. Do not sell your fish at the weapon dealer because he will pay regular price for them. It's the Tool Dealer that gives 50% higher price for your fish. And yeah, some of these fish get very, very valuable. The large fish in particular, just sit there fishing for a while and eventually you'll just be raking in the cash. Alright, sell the giant catfish. And I'll keep the rest since they're all story fish. I will say that went a lot smoother than practice. In practice, it took a lot longer to find all the fish. And I ended up with over 300,000 yen, even though I accidentally sold my fish at the weapon dealer and got less money for it. So yeah, that actually went a lot smoother than I anticipated. And with that, with a new fishing spot for grinding cash if you want to do that. And everything here in Sei-an City complete. What do you say next time on Let's Play Okami? We go meet up with Kaguya in Sasa Sanctuary. and see what she's up to. Now that we've finished all of our side content, let's continue with the story, see what Kaguya's up to. I will see everyone next time.